Hello, good morning, everyone. Patricius Jiwandono again here. What are we going to talk about today? Is it going to be about drinking coffee? No, we are going to talk about linguistics again. Yeah. Today's topic is what we call construction grammar. Okay, so I'm going to explain what construction grammar is, and I promise you it's going to be exciting. Okay, let's dive to my PowerPoint slides. Okay, people, so this is our topic for today. It's construction grammar, and this is taken from the source book by Kortman, published in 2020 as a second edition, and that's the name of the title and the publisher as well. Now, construction grammar, usually written as CXG, that stands for construction grammar, has several principles. And I'm going to walk you through the principles one by one so that you can understand the principles. Okay, the first one is form meaning. This means that all aspects of meaning, including appropriate use in certain contexts, are stored together in the mind. So they are not learned or they are not stored separately, but they are stored together in our mind. So the form is directly related to meaning. The form of language is directly mapped onto its meaning, including its appropriate use in certain contexts. So when you learn certain expressions, you automatically know when to use this utterance appropriately, what context is appropriate for its use. Okay, so for example, if you are learning the expression "dear sir," you will know that this is used usually in a formal letter addressed to a male older person. Yeah, so this is what is meant by form meaning. They are stored together in your mind. Okay. Now the second one is chunks. Chunks means that some expressions are stored as chunks. Chunks is the whole utterances. It's not analyzed or broken down into several elements, but it's taken whole. It's learned as a whole. It's one single unit. That's chunk. Yeah. So when we learn something, we do not analyze into its elements, but rather we would learn it as a whole, one single entity, one chunk. So for example, you will learn these expressions, you will take them all together as whole, as one big entity, okay, one single unit. Yeah. What's the point? That's the meaning and the function of what's the point. Yeah. And also, he is fun to be with. Again, you take this as chunks. You do not bother to analyze, okay, what is the WH word, and S is the B, and the point is the noun, etc., etc. You do not do like that. You just take it as one single chunk in your mind and put it into your mind. Similarly, when you learn the expression, oh, he is fun to be with, again, you do not analyze this one by one, but you take it as one single chunk. Okay, that's chunks. Third one is lexico-grammar. This principle states that the words or lexis are not learned separately from grammar. Grammar patterns are immediately associated with specific lexical expressions. So again, this relates the words with grammars. When you study words, you automatically study its grammatical patterns. You relate the words with the patterns of the sentences, in which it is used quite frequently. Okay, so for example, when learning the meaning of different, we immediately learn its pattern. B is different from A. So it's not like we learn the word different and we memorize its meaning. Oh, okay, different means berbeda. But subconsciously, at the same time, you also learn that different is used in this pattern, different from something. Something is different from something else. Okay? Yes, so that's lexico-grammar. Lexis, words, and grammar are closely related. Okay? So in essence, construction grammar says that language in the mind is based on experience. The development or the growth of language in our mind is based on our experience. Humans acquire languages because they experience the interaction with other human beings. If you live alone, if you were born and then you were left alone in the jungle, nobody is with you, then you cannot develop your language because you do not have somebody else to interact with. You don't have somebody else you can listen to. You don't have somebody else to speak to talk with. You do not interact with other human beings, and as a result, you do not grow. You do not develop your language ability. Yeah. So interaction with other human beings is the key in construction grammar, and as such, it's different from Chomsky's theory. Chomsky's theories sometimes is called generativist, transformational generative grammar, which believes that human minds have some specific language device in limited number, but it or they enable us to produce or to generate millions of utterances based on limited number of patterns in our mind. So Chomsky's theory is very much concerned with mental capacity, with our thinking capacity. And it believes that language capacity is innate. Innate means being brought since you were born. Yeah, being brought since you were a child, a baby. It's innate, it's embedded. It is planted by God in your mind. That's innate. Yeah. So Chomsky is very much concerned with mind as the center of language activities. But in contrast, construction grammar believes that language develops from its functions in the society, and it is a result of human interaction. See, when we interact with other people, we learn their language, we pick up their expressions, we imitate the way they speak, the way they pronounce words, and vice versa. Other people also learn from us, and that's the key to construction grammar. Interaction is something that enables human beings to develop their language, to learn the language, and to acquire the language. That's the difference between the two major theories here. Okay. Good luck, people. Stay safe and stay healthy. See you again in my next episode. Goodbye.